Well, let's go. It is time to examine our Mercury Move of the tournament. You know, the bad news is this is the last time we'll do this in 2021, but the good news is it's one of the best tournaments of the year. The Bassmaster Elite at the St. Lawrence River, this time also including Lake Ontario and Ronnie Moore. I mean, so many great stories coming into this one. Each day presented us with a different arc, a different storyline to follow. And the story of the Johnston brothers even started back last year, or you might say in 2019.
Yeah, and if you have a 4-day tournament on the St. Lawrence River with the Bassmaster Elite Series, you know the Johnstons are probably going to lead one, if not maybe all of them, knowing that Chris Johnston has basically spent his entire time in the top 2 or 3 every day of competition here. We knew the Johnstons were going to be very hard to tame at the St. Lawrence River, and you can see that in their day 1 through 4 breakdown. 23 plus pounds for both of them, 22 plus pounds for both of them. But then we got to see a little bit of a change up where they were sharing water, Tommy, and on day 3, they really had to make a hard decision on who got what water.
Well, of course, Cory Johnston, his story here coming in this goes back to 2019 as well, when he finished in about 36th place because of a perfect storm of bad luck. And a tournament he had a shot at winning right there. He comes back last year and finishes in 20th place. But boy, he certainly had to feel he was due, especially after his brother had already won here.
Yeah, and his brother's history is even better than that. Second in 2019, first in 2020, the first Canadian to win. And you see that, 23-7, tied for second place after day 1. Then 22-14. In sole possession of second place. But day 3 we see there, it really tailed off because these guys are divvying up fish. We mentioned it, sharing spots, sharing areas, sharing techniques, knowing basically the names of the bass that they're catching because they're divvying them up like they are. They had to make a decision. Where do you go? Chris decided to make a gamble on day 3 and 4 and left the area.
Oh, it's a giant. Oh my God. Good God, this is probably that 6 I saw earlier. Stay hooked. This is the one. Literally just in the corner. Literally by a piece of skin. Don't pull. Oh, yeah, baby. Just hooked. Caught that one just blind casting. There we go.
Nice job.
That's the one we were looking for.
Well, 2 days, pretty solid. Certainly not his pace that he was on a year ago when he won the tournament. But Chris Johnston kind of getting it done right there and fishing, well, like his brother, a lot of spots in between the launch all the way down to Lake Ontario.
Yeah, and for the Johnsons, we said they're going to have to split up. They're going to have that conversation, and that's what happened after the day 2 weigh-in.
So you and Cory were sharing second place yesterday, and now you are in second place. He's in third place. I asked him yesterday. I asked him a little while ago. I mean, you already won an Elite Series event. He has not. Will you be a good younger brother and stand down?
Not yet. If he has a lead tomorrow, I might back off. But tomorrow, I think it's going to be one more day of battling, and then we might figure something out for the final day that. We'll back off because we fish team tournaments out on this part of the river, and we know all the same waters, so we're kind of hurting each other. So we're probably gonna give her one more day, see if one of us can get a big weight, and then one of us will probably have to back down. But I'm having fun out there, that's for sure.
Well, with that, Chris Johnston sets the stage for his brother. His brother, who has a great record, of course, also through the years here at the St. Lawrence River, and a great start, very solid through the first couple and 3 days of competition here, and actually saving some fish along the way. Some important spots he was holding over for the last 2 days, Ronnie.
Yeah, and Cory, that's the biggest thing. These guys did not know what each other caught necessarily during the day, but after the weigh-ins, they had the chance to discuss it, and Cory said, hey, I found 4 brand new big fish on bed. And you see him using the flogger, the old school, I guess, bathoscope as people call it, to see those deep bedding smallmouth. He had those 4 bonus fish that they didn't account for in practice, so he had the opportunity, Tommy, on day 3 to have a giant bag. So Chris said, hey, I will end up laying off and let you use some of our main areas. Add that to your 4 extra fish, and Cory could maybe have a giant bag, take the lead, and run away with this thing. And hey, it worked out almost perfectly on day 3. Cory, 23 plus pounds, took the lead going into the final day, and Chris suffered because of it, but it did not work out for them. They thought, hey, we're not going to win if we keep splitting up fish, so we've got to choose. And with the way the perfect storm was, the weather that rolled through, Taku Ito's giant bag, and Justin Atkins' rock-solid performance, you see the Johnsons there in 4th and 5th.
So there it is, as you say, Ronnie, 4th and 5th for the Johnston brothers, and their move, not so much a physical move, but a move, a cooperation, a negotiation between these two, make our Mercury move of the tournament.